important.
Good to go.
All right. Hello and welcome to your best imaginary friends. We are playing D&D 5e. We're in the middle of the uh, Tyranny of Dragons / Horde of the Dragon Queen, and our lovely team has made it to the to Baldur's Gate. You're drinking in a tavern. It's probably evening, like kind of deep in the evening. Your pal Dandy is nowhere to be found, um, and Rona's kind of missing. So it's really just Thrilly and Dandy, Thrilly and Zag in the bar right now. And
one drinking, one not.
And what would you guys like to do?
I'd just be headed to bed at some point.
All right, it's probably like 7 or 8.
Because I think we established that I'm sharing with Dandy.
All right.
Is that true?
Yes, I did offer that.
I do remember when you came back, you said you wanted someone to hold you, and I'm just like, I'll hold you.
All right. So we can say we can fast forward to the next morning, but we'll start at, if that's what you guys would like to do. Take a rest. I can't see anyone on video, so you have to audibly tell me.
Yeah, sure.
Okay. In the middle of the night, Dandy and really, there's a soft knock on the door.
Just did my long rest. Come ahead.
It will not affect your long rest.
Did you order room service, though, really?
Oh, did you?
I did, but I thought it would never come.
Well,
all right.
You're on it.
All right, I'll go to the door and see.
Danny, you open the door, and there is a person, their face covered, and you hear the soft voice of a female. Is Brother Thrilly in here?
Oh, yes, I'll get him from our bed.
No judgments.
Groggily get up.
Thrilly, I saw you in the temple earlier. You don't need to know who I am, but your quest will not end in Baldur's Gate. I'm sorry. You're probably dealing with a lot of questions. You probably need answers, but I don't think you're ready for them. What happened to your friend those years ago was not the work of man. And you have to make it right with Timora before you'll get anywhere. I have to go. She bows and she starts to leave.
Who was that?
She told us we didn't need to know who it was.
But you were looking for her? I'm sorry, I was eavesdropping.
I think I was looking for her. Leosin said someone at the ladies' hall held the key. So I'm guessing that was her because I really didn't get anywhere at the temple.
Should we follow her, perhaps?
That is a good idea.
I'm on it. I look outside the door. Do I see her anywhere?
She's starting to leave as you knock on the door.
Oh.
Do we wanna follow her?
What time is it? Is it like late? Is it like
Yeah.
late?
Yeah.
Either of us know.
You were both dead asleep when this soft knock came. Dandy probably heard it because of his roguelike skills. He's always alert. And
Yeah, Thrilly's not.
No.
14 passive perception. In that case, I'm gonna cast Pass Without a Trace on Dandy and I so we can follow.
Alright.
Blessing of the Trickster will be on me, however.
Alright. So, go ahead and roll your stealth.
That'd be a 27.
Okay.
That
Wow.
would be a 37.
She takes down the back stairs and heads towards the kind of towards the center of town, kind of looking behind her as she goes. But the Elf Song Tavern is kind of known for keeping its patron secrets, and she's not too concerned. You follow her to the I forget what it's called, but the huge temple of Timora and
The Ladies' Hall.
The Ladies' Hall, and she
Had it written down.
and right before the gates, she takes off the shroud. She's short, like a dwarf, and you see bright red hair, and she walks in and closes the door behind her.
Was she a dwarf or just short like one?
You didn't get a look at her face, but she's short like one.
Who else had red hair?
Red?
Yes, he did, didn't he? Any relation, or dwarves usually have red hair? Am I just
From where
grasping
I'm
at
from.
straws here?
Doesn't Rona have somewhat red hair?
Yeah, she's like reddish.
That was
That was
out of
brown.
character. Sorry.
It was in character. Yes.
That'd be really funny.
Oh,
I don't know.
I've never actually looked at Rona before. I don't know. All right.
Dwarf
Well,
self-swear have red hair, but definitely not where I'm from.
this wasn't out of the ordinary, though. She didn't do anything suspicious. I didn't see.
No. She went back to where she said she was from, so
Okay. All right. Oh, what are we
let's
gonna
go
do
back.
now? All right.
I kind of want to get the rest of my sleep in.
All right. I'm being the big spoon this time.
Okay.
The jetpack, you mean?
Aw.
It's called the backpack, I think.
It's either that or the jetpack. I always call it
The
the jetpack.
jetpack.
Yeah.
And well, I guess we'll head back and go back to sleep.
All right.
Yeah. Would anyone else like to do anything?
I'm good.
All right. So yeah, you all wake up without without anything else happening. Dandy and Thoroughly, when you went down the stairs, you did notice the bar was just as lively as it was before. Like as you passed, bouncers were still there, so you kind of get the vibe of this place. And it's quiet in the early morning.
No whispering? We still hear that strange music whispers.
You do hear the soft song, even in your room a little bit. You can hear this very like sad lament in the like resounding in the tavern.
This place is definitely haunted.
Oh, it is. It is Dandy.
Why am I paying so much to stay in a place that's haunted? This is crazy.
I almost wonder if maybe I should try talking. I can get there for 6 seconds at a time.
Maybe.
Blink, blink, hello, my
You're
name is
like
Thoroughly.
a priest, right? Could you like bless this place? Or is it it's probably part of the allure or something.
Probably, but I honestly can't remember what I saw other than it was a lady, ghostly lady.
Oh, you saw a lady? Oh
Yeah,
when
when
you
I
used...
checked out to see if I could get in behind the bouncers. There were more
Oh,
bouncers in behind. There's a lady over on the astral plane. Or ethereal plane.
that's
Also
crazy.
known as Ghost. So yes, it is haunted, Dandy.
Okay, let's leave. Let's leave right now.
Yeah, I'd rather not, try to talk to her at 6-second intervals because that's a 3rd level spell.
Let's not talk to ghosts at all. I don't know. I've never met a ghost, but I heard it's not good.
Well, she didn't attack me when I was there, so that's a good thing.
Yeah, that's nice.
Anything else? So, yeah, you hear the breakfast bell kind of ring. Maybe like church bells that it's morning. Okay. And
I need to tell everyone some stuff.
Oh shit.
Can't.
Somebody just got bit or slashed.
Bit?
Uh-oh.
By the cat?
Yes.
Oh my god, why'd she do that?
Because she was
Cats are-
sitting in my lap.
Oh.
Oh.
Cats are brutal.
How rude.
Rosie's very upset right now. Alright, so give me one moment. Okay, okay. Someone is talking, wants to do something privately, so I'm whispering right now.
Cool.
She's just reading the Tal'Dorei campaign guide.
Yeah, bullshit. I wonder if mine's supposed to be coming soon.
I bet you'll get it tomorrow. Because when did you order yours? Did you pre-order?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah. So I pre-ordered too, so it came today. All right. Let's see where everyone is. So, you're all in the tavern, is that correct?
Yeah,
Rona,
I
you
went
gone
down
down
for
too?
breakfast.
Yeah, I would have come down for breakfast as well.
Okay. Rona?
I'm currently knocking stuff over in my den. Hang on a second.
Okay. I'll just
I'm where
read
I
while
said
you
I
guys
was.
Take a minute. Okay. All right. So Rona is absent from breakfast. And go ahead. if anyone would like to. Did Dandy have something or?
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought somebody else had somebody. I am going to tell everybody that I met some old friends of mine. I ran into the my old troop last night. They were doing some shenanigans around this place. I thought I recognized somebody, or at least a voice. I followed them. I met them. Turns out they're not doing quite as well as they were before. Before when I was with them, especially my uncle Gino. He especially is not doing so well lately. It seems his health has turned. Um, uh, I don't like it. He raised me from I don't think we've ever talked about this before, but I was orphaned at one point, and he out of the kindness of his heart took me in, trained me, educated me, kept me warm and fed. Um, I owe my life to him, and I met him yesterday, and he said that he's not doing so hot, and that he wanted us to come see a show. Could be his last show, for all I know. Walking with a cane now, he was always very spry. So I gotta ask around town a little bit, find out when their show is and where it is, but I think we should go. What say you, team?
I'm down. We don't need to do anything else right now.
I could
so.
possibly do something about that.
That's what I said. I said
He's sick.
Well, that's what I asked him about that. I said we had a talented healer in our group, but I even offered him.
Question, DM. Would this be within the time frame at which I could prepare spells?
Yeah, I'd say I'm gonna let you. Yeah.
So I could, because I wasn't going to prep Lesser Restoration, but on hearing this, I would.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, you take 10 minutes to pray, and you know.
Well, it's a minute per spell, so I guess I'd take 2 minutes to.
He did tell me that it would be of no use, as he has seen very powerful healers, and they are unable to help him. But you're powerful, though, really. I've seen it. You've killed dragons. I'm sure you could.
Okay, I'll prepare a couple spells for him. Get rid of sending for Lesser Restoration.
Yeah, I have that prepped as well.
So I've also Dandy. I've also prepared Detect Poison and Disease.
Okay.
So that will identify the kind of poison, poisonous creature, or disease in each case. So hopefully that'll help. If Lesser Restoration doesn't help, hopefully that will help.
Okay.
And I also always have Dispel Magic if it is magical.
Ooh, magical disease. That sounds nasty.
All right. Any responses?
I'm down to go see a show if it's entertaining, of course.
Always.
Should we be keeping a tight hold on our purses, Dandy?
Yes, I will be honest with you. Yes, you should. Where the troop tends to go, a lot of missing items tend to go missing.
Is there a safe in our room?
Yeah, there are safes with keys, though you don't know if anyone else has a dummy copy or a skeleton.
I'll keep stuff on me, but like tuck it further in under clothes. More so than it already was.
All right. All right. Yeah, and a waitress comes over, hands you each a meal. Halek is noticeably absent in the morning. He's seems to have drunk too much of the elven wine the night before.
Oh, Halek. And Rona's missing too.
hmm It's just
So are we
3
waiting
of
on the
you.
other two?
Did we see Rona go up to like her room or anything?
Yeah, you can guess that she went up to her room. You didn't notice that anyone left in the night.
All right, I will go to her room and knock, see if she's in there.
All right, Rona, you hear a knock on the door.
There's a small clattering and shouts, I won't be down for breakfast today. I'll see you guys a little later.
Oh, okay. I mimic walking away and then press my ear to the door.
Okay. Roll investigation.
Was Daddy the only one that went up there?
It seems like it.
I don't think Thrilly did.
Noise.
All right. Let's see. Okay. You hear just as you're listening, you just hear someone, just a one being fiddling with something. You can't quite tell what it is, but you can hear she's doing something in there.
Suspicious. All right, I don't know. I don't know what to make of that, so I will go back down. I'll tell everybody she's busy. She's seems to be working on something. I'm not quite sure what, but she wants to be left alone. She says she will be down after breakfast, I believe, or sometime after.
Well, it's up to you when you want to go meet your old friends.
Yeah, let's go. Yeah.
I don't have much else planned.
Did we have? Okay. Out of character. Leosin wants us to go to a separate town, right? Eventually.
Yeah. Oh no.
Candlekeep. You need to do something towards Candlekeep up the Iron Coast.
Yeah, I think we're escorting a caravan or something like that.
Yeah. Candlekeep's way north. You have to find. He said that when you're ready, or he said that in a couple days you need to find the find a job on a caravan. That the what is it called? The Cult of the Dragon is seems to be moving with, but it's going to take a couple more days for them to get there.
Okay.
To Baldur's Gate.
All right.
So you'll want to keep an eye out for them as well.
I will. You know what? Bars are they're pretty savvy about the local scene. I will ask the bartender if she knows where the Rolling Stones would be.
Oh, the Rolling Stones? That shit. That shit show?
Hey, whoa. It's a fantastic show, but please continue.
In Baldur's Gate, we only have the best, and well, you'd find them in the lower part, maybe in one of the town centers, not in this fancy area up here.
Yes, you would never see those lot in this type of establishment ever. They are.
Well, we get all kinds here, but in Upper Baldur's Gate, you know how we are.
Yes, everything's very, very expensive. Okay. I guess let's head to the lower area, southern Baldur's Gate.
And it's physically lower, like as you go down the hill. They're all like steep, winding roads, kind of like San Francisco. And as she is, just a second. Okay. And as you head down, the houses get a little poorer. More people seem to be living in tinier places, and you definitely see uh, you see a big gate separating. You're still within Baldur's Gate, but it's a big wall and gate separating Upper Baldur's Gate from Lower Baldur's Gate. And you pass through without any sort of notice. And it's you see just people working extremely hard. Old people who are probably 40 but look 80 from work. And it's definitely a rougher uh, area. You see someone get pickpocketed, and then the thief being beaten right in the street, and a bread baker uh, running past with a whole cart full of rolls. And as you wind through, go ahead and roll uh, a perception check. Everyone who's going.
That is a me. Let me find my perception. Yeah, buddy. 24.
Nice.
Damn. All right. Thoroughly, you're overtaken by the cheap ale advertised in all of the pubs. And Dandy, you're kind of so excited, and you start to find a sign. But Zag, before somehow senses exactly where they may be. He spies a like a makeshift poster for them, and it says maybe like the big bridge by the left harbor, and Zag just gets it and starts leading you towards there. And you soon see the old you see three covered wagons that you remember seem very familiar, Dandy. They look a little rougher than you remember. They look a little more dilapidated than you remember. One of the wheels is obviously barely hanging on, and you see a couple of your old friends sitting by there, and they look a little thin, and it looks like they're setting up for their next show. There's like a big stage next to these three, um, like the caravan, and they're starting to the dwarves are starting to build um, large posts to hang up like banners and stuff.
I thought that was going a very different place for a second. I was like, oh no, is this turning into something really dark?
No.
So I will just post up, try and keep it casual, and maybe keep an eye out for um, the little agents, I guess, that would be out and about. The dwarves that might be looking around in the crowd, shifty types.
Yeah,
Alright.
I followed Dinny's example, leaning against the same pole, looking far less conspicuous, like itching myself constantly because of this stupid not fur clothes.
I'm just gonna hang out beside them, standing there awkwardly.
Slowly, some people are coming towards them. The stage is the crowd is slowly weaving in and out. You see what might be, there are a lot of humans in the city, so the doors stick out pretty regularly, but there seems to be a few new faces among the Rolling Stones, and you're not quite sure which dwarves are with them, which ones aren't. You see a couple of your friends kind of leaning around and gazing upon the people around, looking at the sun in the sky and trying to determine when the best time to start is. And as you watch around the city, when it seems like there was a morning rush, and now it's coming in the afternoon, and you see Uncle Gino kind of strut out his. He has a massive kind of like pot belly that, in your mind, was once bigger, but maybe he's lost some weight, and his beard looks a little less full than you remember last time when you left, and he's strolling around with the cane. But still has that swagger, you remember him. And he nods to the dwarf you knew as Twitch, and says an hour or so. You can just tell, you can lip read what he's saying. So about an hour before they're going to start their performance. And you see as a couple dwarves leave one of the caravans and they start rounding up the crowd. You hear, come see the Rolling Stones, the best tumblers this side of Am. Come see the Rolling Stones. And it starts to echo down the windy roads and against all the buildings, and almost sounds like an announcement that everyone can hear. All right. So it's about we'll say it's about 45 minutes in, and you feel a tap on your shoulder, Dandy.
Oh.
And it's a little gnome.
Ha! You snuck up on me. That's pretty hard to do. Hello.
Hi. I haven't seen a lot of gnomes around here. I'm Angelo.
Hello, Angelo. I'm Dandy.
Dandy? I once heard of a great dandy. He could tumble and he could do his tricks, but mostly he could steal the last penny from an old lady without so much as a blink of an eye. Are you him?
Oh, I don't know, and I'm gonna try and do the dad trick where I make a gold coin appear from behind his ear.
Roll a performance check.
All right.
And you're able to. It's an easy trick, thankfully. Oh, wow. Oh, gee, mister. That's real cool.
Yep, you're speaking to the living legend himself right here.
Oh, man. You know, I guess I'm your brother.
But
The guy like
What?
shakes a little bit. Yeah.
What?
I'm Uncle Gino. I'm Uncle Gino,
Oh.
one of Uncle Gino's kids.
Oh, of course. I thought you were. You look a little like me, I suppose. Oh, yes, we're.
Well,
Oh,
that's rude. Not all gnomes are related.
well, I mean, that's
Just
true.
like not all dwarves are related, but we're a family. And as long as we're a family and we stick together, we'll make it through.
That's
Oh.
right. That's right, little guy.
Oh, thanks. It was really great meeting you. I hope you enjoy the show.
Oh, I will. Are you doing anything? Are you a part of it?
Oh no, Uncle Gino says I'm too small. But I'm supposed to watch in the crowd and learn. You know,
Good.
the real top tumbles and oh man, they have one where I bet they could throw me in the air real far.
I bet you they could. You keep a watchful eye, and I bet you'll learn and be even greater than I am.
Oh, thanks, Dandy. You know, I really wish I could have learned from you. You really would have. I feel like we could have really felt like brothers.
I'm sorry I wasn't around. It was awful of me to leave. I'm seeing that now. It seems you guys
It's
have
okay.
had some hard times.
Well, maybe if one day I'm half as good as you in performing and getting people to tip real good, maybe our hard times will end. Probably not though, because we're on real hard times, and Uncle Gino owes a lot of money to some real mean guys, and they said that they're gonna break Oh, all right, I gotta go. Bye.
Well,
Turns around and
that was an
runs.
unload. Oh, okay.
And he disappears in the crowd. He was real small. He seems to just kind of weave in between some legs, and you can only see people kind of like like the tops of heads disturbed until you finally lose him in the crowd that's forming.
It's gonna do great things. Great things. Wow. Okay, that is not good. Whew. Maybe I'll wait until after the show. I'll go find him after the show, I guess.
All right. Would anyone like to do anything else? All right.
Yeah, just sort of eyeball Dandy, like, what just happened?
I have no idea.
Rilla's kind of been on high alert this entire time, and he was definitely taken aback by that.
So yeah, the show begins, and it starts with a musician coming out with a bugle, and it's a Dandy, you actually don't recognize this bard. It's a tall dwarf that pulls out his bugle and announces. It's real bad. And then all of a sudden, Uncle Gino comes out and says, "My dear friends, my countrymen, my fellow members of Faerun, I introduce to you."
Can I roll
sorry.
insight on his cough?
Yeah. I'm sorry, I'm not feeling very well, but I introduce to you your MC of the night.
Can I roll
Scratch.
medicine on the cough?
Sure. He coughs real hard. From this distance, you don't know Uncle Gino very well, but it seems to be a true cough.
Cool.
And yeah, it's not like you can check his pulse or if he has a fever, but
I mean,
from where you
I feel like
stand-
I'll be able to tell a forced cough, but that's fine, yeah. That sounds about right.
Yeah.
Probably get
and-
the same from that medicine check.
Yeah, that's kind of the response for both of you.
Yeah, I'm more in the mindset of he's sick. Like, what's wrong with him?
Yeah. And you do notice
He's
from
faking
where
it.
you're standing, like the other dwarves, they have like bright pink cheeks. They look jolly. He looks a little gaunt. His face is kind of yellowy. Like not like kind of like he's having some sort of ailment that comes with old age. But nothing obvious sticks out. And another dwarf comes out and introduces himself. "I am your MC of the night. I'm Scratch." Dandy, you recognize Scratch. He was young when you met him. He's probably closer to middle age now, and he has just this elaborately braided beard, and his hair is also very well kept. All of them look immaculate, though their clothes are all patched up, obviously patched up. And he says, I'm Scratch, your MC of the night, and welcome our tumblers." And one by one, 4 dwarves come and tumble out, and they start doing these acrobatic, like old school kind of gymnastics. It's not really like it's not like cheerleading or anything. And you see tumbling, and it's not very good. As you're watching, it's actually a little disappointing for how much they've been talking it up. At one point, one of the dwarves tumbles and goes, "Oh, leg cramp," and like limps off the stage. Uh, and then a replacement comes out, but they haven't memorized the routine, so half of them are 2 steps ahead of the other half. And you watch as some of the crowd like rolls their eyes and starts to leave, and the buglehorn player is trying to keep it together every once in a while with the cheerful dur dur dur, but it's all coming out as flat notes. And this performance goes on for far too long. It it's like watching both paint dry, but also like a really boring crash. Like it's like a fender bender, and everyone's getting out, everyone's safe, but it's like, why are you talking so much? Everything. And finally it ends, and you're not quite sure how long it took, but it's a little. The sun's setting, and some people are just shaking their heads for stayed for the pathetic encore when they threw like confetti and then stopped to pick up all the confetti and put it back in their cups. And it was a real sad show. And you're watching as Uncle Gino is at the side of the stage, giving each of his performers a pat on the back and looking mournfully at the ground.
I say to the really Zag, I swear they were much better before. I wasn't just making it up. I think they've fallen on some rough times. Let me go speak to them. Maybe I can give them some pointers.
I check my coin purse.
All right, check your coin purse.
I do that thing. Do I have to roll something for that? I just want to make sure it's still there.
You know what? You kind of look for your coin purse, and it feels like it's all there.
Cool. Yeah, they must be losing their touch, Dandy.
They definitely are. It's the same amount.
Yeah, that's what I was just thinking.
Okay, I will go and go to Uncle Gino.
All right.
Hello, Uncle Gino.
You see little Angelo by his side, kind of hoist, and he's like, "Oh, Dandy, my son, come to me. Not so close. Stand right there. No hugs."
Oh, okay, all right.
And he puts his cane in between his not legs, but like right in the middle, and it kind of leans on it. Dandy, I guess you saw
I
what my
had.
show has become.
It was great. It was a great show. You really knocked it out of the park this time.
Son, you know I raised you.
Yeah,
I can tell when you're lying.
Yeah, I know. You always could. Yeah, it's not as good as it once was. What happened to the music? What happened to the good tumblers? We had such dexterous people, and Turi, he was so good. What happened to him?
I traded Tori for 2 new mules.
You traded Turi? What?
You know, he wasn't performing well. He kind of gives an eye at Zag. He wasn't fitting in with our stage presence, and he said that he wanted to take his leave and adventure elsewhere, you know. And why don't you say hi to the old gang, huh?
Sure, I'd seen some new faces, and I've seen a couple old ones as well. I've seen old Twitch.
Yeah.
I saw Scratch.
You saw Twitch, you saw Scratch. I guess the only two left, the only two who didn't have to leave because of how little there is now, are Belch and Tingle. He whistles, and you see 2 more dwarves come. Scraggly. One has a scraggly beard, one's a female, so no beard on this one. And they say hi, and introduce themselves and wave at each of you. Oh, Dandy, it's great to see you. Does this mean you're gonna come back?
Well, I have pressing matters, but there's no reason why I couldn't come back and visit, or perhaps come with you for a little while. See my friends over there. And I'll motion to Threely and say, we were on a very important mission. There's dark things going on in the world, and well, we're trying to help where we can.
Well, you know, nothing's more important than family, right? Keeping us all together.
Of course. I mean, I'll do whatever it takes to help you guys. You
Ringo, Skip, and Cora already left.
oh,
They've been
that's
gone one by one. We keep losing them. I think
Well-
we really could use your help.
I could definitely give your Tumblr some points, some pointers, and help you guys
Really?
out a little bit. Oh,
You'd
yeah,
be welcome.
definitely.
You'd be willing to do that?
Oh,
Man.
of course.
Okay, well, if that's all you can do, I mean, Uncle Gino told us that you're so busy, you're an adventurer now, but if that's what you can give us, we'd be grateful.
I if you don't mind me asking, and if it's a little rude, can you tell me a little bit more about what's plaguing Uncle Gino?
Well, after you left, and the reasons why you left, Uncle Gino decided to turn his life around. He decided to stop stealing from the rich, giving to us, and start really investing in the performances. And well, when you turn straight, it doesn't always pay, but what's important is being good. You taught us that, Dandy. You'll teach us to tumble. I know you will.
Of
She
course.
holds out her arms. Give me a hug, brother.
Oh, right here, sister. And I give her a hug.
She gives you a hug and says, all right, well, have fun. We'll see you. I'll see you later. I gotta help with some stuff.
All right, I'll be here or somewhere close.
She runs off. And you see that they're kind of counting in a hat that was passed around. They're starting to count coins. And Uncle Gino kind of appears from nowhere.
Oh, hello.
So they told you, huh?
Yes, you've turned a new leaf. That's very admirable, I have to say.
Thanks. If only it paid like you said it would.
It pays in emotional emotional wealth, I would say. I like to believe that money isn't everything, but
Until you have 7 children that you have to feed and
that
can't
takes
give
you-
orphans homes. I mean, little Angelo,
Oh, I met
I
him.
mean-
He's very precious.
he is. He's gonna be the star one day. But that's not gonna be soon enough, I'm afraid.
So, last time we met, you asked me if to meet with you after the show, and you said you had something that you wanted to ask me, or I've brought my friends here. Both are very powerful magic users. My friend Thurili here is a gifted healer as well. Perhaps they could inspect you and perhaps heal you if you of this whatever plagues you. And as for me, ooh, as for me, I'd be more than happy to give the troops some instructions on. I noticed their cartwheels were not quite on point. I could help out with that a little bit.
he looks around. The help I need, I'd like a private audience with you. Do you mind meeting me in the caravan?
Absolutely, of course.
He gestures, and Thorilli and Zag, you watch as Dandy disappears in a caravan with this older dwarf. And I will chat with you. Is there anything you guys would like to do while I whisper to Dandy?
Should we have gone with him?
I don't. He didn't ask us to go. He usually asks us if he needs help, right? I think.
Think so. Okay.
I just lean back up against the pole.
Everybody's so complacent.
We're very helpful, aren't we?
I mean, he didn't ask. He left with the sickly-looking uncle, so like we could just follow him. But you said he vanished into the crowd, right?
No, they went into like a caravan.
I mean, I guess I'll follow. I got nothing else to do, so yeah, I'll just follow him.
Oh, okay. So Dandy and the uncle and Uncle Gino are in one of the caravans. So you're just heading over there.
Yeah, I'll just follow. Like,
All right.
I'm not gonna stand in the middle of a crowd with people around. I don't like it.
Really, will tag along.
All right. And you kind of approach to. It takes a minute, and let's just see.
This episode of Critical Role.
Ooh, whispers. All right. So we'll say that once I receive a response back, you get. So as you approach the caravan, you hear a scuffle, not like a bad one, but and at around the corner, you see Uncle Gino wrapping his arms warmly around Dandy, giving him a big hug, and he holds him out, gives him a kiss on the cheek. Dandy, you're the only one I truly loved as my own child.
I've always suspected.
You taught me that not all gnomes are disgusting, putrid creatures, and that they
Ugh.
can be dwarf-like and have dwarf-type benefits to me.
We sure
Thank
can,
you.
I say in perfect dwarvish that I speak.
And he responds in dwarvish, which of course thoroughly you can understand. I'll send you a letter with details to follow.
Okay, and just so we're clear, I do want to see you again. I'd love to come back and see you guys once again. And you know that I have nothing but love for you and this family.
Really?
Yes.
After everything we've been through? After how you left? You could forgive us?
It's been a while, and I've reflected on it, and I feel that I can. If you can forgive me for leaving, I can forgive you.
Not just yet, but it's a start.
Okay.
He smiles. And he's like missing a tooth that he once had, and he smiles to you.
I'm gonna give him one more hug, if you'll let me, and then I'm gonna
He
try.
does.
I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try and slide a hand, like 5 gold, into his pouch or something, just to get him by, like the old sneaky, give your family member some money because they won't take it, you know.
Okay. Let me whisper something to myself. Let's see how his perception is. Oh, there it is. No. And he just puts his hand on, or I'm sorry, no, he doesn't seem to notice at all when you do this. Yeah.
Beat my passive.
And as you head out, he says, "Wait, just one more moment. I want you guys to meet my kid, my latest progeny, the next Dandy. You know what? I'm gonna call him Dandy too. Angelo, come here." He kind of puffs out, "Yeah," from behind you, Zag and Thrilly. Sticks his head in. Yeah? Angelo, your new name is Dandy 2.
Oh my god.
I want to say in Gnomish to Angelo. Stick with Angelo.
Really? Dandy 2? Oh man, that's the highest honor I've ever gotten. Ever since my parents were killed by that rock slide that Uncle Gino promises he didn't cause. Oh man, this is the best news I've ever heard. And he bursts into tears and he wraps his arms around Zag's leg. Oh man, I'm gonna be Dandy 2 now. Oh, this is the best day of my life.
I have a hand on my coin purse and the other on his head, patting him, I guess. I hate cities so much.
He pushes.
It's the best day of my life. I wipe a tear away.
And then he hugs thoroughly, kind of like doesn't even reach around his little arms. And then he bounds over to you, Dandy, and gives you like a flying squirrel hug.
Oh god, that's strong.
Oh man, Dandy, you're just the best big brother. I can't wait for you to be my big brother.
He's so cute, isn't he, guys? Look at him, and I mess up his hair a little bit.
He smiles. He's like laughs, and then stands next to Uncle Gino. Well, I hope you guys have a safe travel. Maybe I could visit you up in that fancy hotel sometime.
We'll have to have you come by sometime, for sure. Absolutely. And, hey, Dandy, take good care of Uncle Gino for me.
Oh, yeah. I'll take care of Dad. Don't you worry.
Ooh. Okay. And I will look to Gino. I'll say I'll be awaiting your letter. You know where I'm staying. And I suppose I'll head out.
All right.
Are we not taking a look at him, Dandy?
Do you want us to try and help your dad, or should we go? I don't want to intrude.
If he's open to it, I said something to him. I'm not sure if he was. Oh, you can try. I guess you can certainly try. I before we go, I'll say, Uncle Gino, you know, I have a few people here who could perhaps take a look at you, maybe help you in some way, at least ease your pain.
He looks from you to the both of you. I've seen some of the most expensive healers in Faerun. I went to a chemist just this morning and nothing seems to be helping, but it seems that my pain was emotional. My hurt comes from the heart and Dandy helping and him bonding with his new little brother. I think I'm gonna. I already feel a little better.
That's great.
You can't really tell. Well, okay. So, detect poison disease doesn't seem to be poisoned. It doesn't seem to have a disease that would be picked up by the spell.
Does it detect emotional disease?
I would say the spell does not.
That could be what's going on.
But up close, you guys do. I mean, you can roll investigation checks on him or anything like that.
I want to ask him if he's been like cursed by a wizard or something.
Oh
He's
crap! I
had any-
didn't prepare remove curse. I didn't even think of that.
He might have run into some unsavory magic users, perhaps.
Yeah.
Well, I
There's
looked at the really. You know anything? I don't understand how your magic works. I saw you glow for a second there.
well, I don't pick up anything, so I don't think anything I know would help unless you're up for dying.
Let's not kill him.
You know, son, I collect a lot of orphans, and I don't want to leave them fatherless again.
Well, I would. I've never actually done it. I could probably bring you back, but yeah, I understand why you wouldn't be up for dying.
No, thank you. Please leave my caravan, crazy person.
All right, we probably pushed it a little too far there. Okay, we should leave. As we're leaving, I shout a couple tips over to the dwarves. You know, you're supposed to pivot. I don't know anything about cartwheels in real life, but you know.
Oh, thanks, Dandy. Thanks. It's almost like the Christmas village as you leave. They're all like happy and wave at you.
See, aren't they sweet? They're such sweet people. It's too bad Rona had to miss this. She would have loved these people. She loves a good, people are a little rowdy, it seems.
All right. Let's take a quick break so I can take Rosie out to go to the bathroom.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. And I'm assuming you guys are headed back to the hotel.
I would assume so.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, I follow Dandy.
All right. All right. Yeah. So let's take a quick break while I go take care of my mutt, who's giving me a real weird look. All right. Let me know when
All
you're
right.
ready.
All right.
All right. Okay, so it's about 4 or I guess not 4 or 5. It's probably like 5 or 6. And by the time you return to the tavern, it's about 7 o'clock. And before you can even make sense of the day you just had, the bartender says, your companion wants you in her room.
Oh, Rona. Sure, we'll head up there. Haven't seen her in all day.
Yeah. Oh, here. Alice wanted to send this up with you. And she hands you a giant plate of food. Like the
Christine,
biggest spread you've ever seen.
you roboted out there for a second for me. I don't know if anybody else had it happen.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. Better now?
It does seem
Yeah.
so, yeah.
Okay. So she hands you a giant tray of like tons of food to take up there. She said, Aelith wants you to have this on the house.
I know she's got a big appetite, but
It's for all of you, you dumbass.
well, we're supposed to take it up to her. How am I supposed to know?
Rona has become Jabba the Hutt while you've left.
Yeah. All right. And you open the door. Sorry, I decided to open a bag of Chex Mix right now.
I think we would knock first, not just barge in. At least I hope we would.
Oh,
You knock on the door.
Rona's gonna answer the door, and she looks pretty disheveled. She looks like she hasn't slept all night long, and she quietly ushers you in and says, "I need you all to listen." And she walks to the back of the room, behind a table with 3 items on it.
Oh, is that... Did I know that she got the box? I forget.
You did not.
Okay, cool.
I definitely didn't, because I wasn't around.
So, last night, Aelith gave me a gift from my grandfather. I didn't know what it was, so I opened it a little later. And these items, she points to the dagger and the lock of hair, were in it. I have done extensive prayers and spell work, the best that I knew how to do, and they appear to be evil. At least the dagger is. Thoroughly, I think that you should have a look at it first. It directly pertains to you. Words cannot tell you how sorry I am. And she's just going to step back and look down and wait for you to observe the items.
Okay. I will go up.
Oh, hold on. This is incredibly intense for what I was expecting. I'm sorry, guys. Should we perhaps? Is there something we can do to prepare? Should I do anything? Should we be ready to secure the really if something goes wrong? I don't have much experience with this.
I'll use my last spell slot to cast protection from good and evil. I think, is it just one person? If it is, I'll cast it on 3.
I think it's
One person touch.
Yes. So I'll cast that on.
I am gonna pull out my little gavel hammer, my justice bringer, and I'm gonna position myself behind Thorilli.
Thrilly's clearly keeping his hands behind his back.
Just in case, who knows?
What color is the lock of hair?
It's a familiar shade. And as you get closer, it's a ribbon with embroidery Freya.
What does the dagger look like?
It's like obsidian. It's black as night. There's blood on it. In the hilt on the end, there's a black skull.
Do I recognize if this black skull has any religious meaning? A religion check, I guess.
As you look from that to the box has the same skull on it, and it looks like the symbol Baal.
Ugh, no me gusta. The name just sounds evil.
I think I know it. I think.
It's a pretty, like, you would all be familiar with this person, with this god. The god of murder.
Is there any other markings on the dagger? Like, is it enchanted?
You don't know. You're not touching it.
Yeah, I'm not touching it right now.
It has a very evil stench to it, but I can't pinpoint where it's coming from. It doesn't seem to be possessed.
That is interesting, considering the high priest at Timora, the temple to Timora, gave me this, and I'm going to pull out the pair of black antlers that he gave me, that I pocketed, and put it on the table beside it.
Can I sense if that has evil to it as well?
I believe you used all your spell slots for the day.
I didn't know how long that other one.
Let me just double check. But this charm that the really has is like broken.
Okay.
Just a second. 30 feet. One action. Up to 10 minutes, yeah. So it would be gone by now.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Yep. So you're all just looking at the table of goods.
I'm just going to in silent prayer to see if Timora has any guidance.
Okay. I'm going to roll a religion check. And it is going to be a high DC.
Hoping you'd say wisdom, but...
Yeah, I'll let you do wisdom because that's your spellcasting.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Well, I am trained in religion.
No!
Oh!
That's brutal.
I love that I don't have to do anything, like, story-wise, because your rolls are so bad.
Me and Thrilly have daily chats about how he should probably not follow Timora because she doesn't give him shit.
Yeah,
really
straight up
doesn't.
switching right now.
Is there any way that I can see or pray to Lore and see if I understand any of those any better?
Yeah.
Sure, I roll a 17 on a real die.
Yeah.
Of course.
The DC is 20.
Would I even have any basis of checking these things, because like as a nature druid I'm not really exposed to anything
Yeah.
like that.
This is kind of out of your scope.
Yeah, we don't have an arcanist with us.
Do I do religion or wisdom?
Well, your spellcasting is charisma.
Okay, so charisma.
Yeah.
If I'm,
Your grandfather gave this to you, Rona? Or left for you?
she looks deeply ashamed and won't meet your eyes and says, "Yes, he did."
Pelor doesn't seem to be answering your prayers.
Well, fuck you, Pelor.
Fuck you! Giving you my shield back. I'll help you out.
That was Erica, not Rona. Sorry.
that was Pelor.
Well, if we ever figure out who did it, I think it'll be ironic that this ends them, and I'm gonna pick up the dagger.
Ooh. Ooh.
Well, if it was my grandfather, then it's already been done. He's dead. If you're referring to me, then we...
No, if he's dead, he's dead.
I don't know. I don't know who it was. Hope it wasn't him. I hope maybe he just left it for me because it's somebody that he knows. I don't know.
Can I open up the box?
The box is open.
Mm-hmm. It's
That's
like velvet lined with red felt or velvet.
Lots of velvet.
Velvet everywhere. The whole box is velvet. The most evil fabric.
The most
So
evil
I'm
fabric
gonna,
that
I'm
ever
gonna put
existed.
the dagger. Is it sheathed, or I'm assuming there's a sheath to it?
Nope.
Oh crap! So it won't go in a bag.
It's just in this. It was just chilling in this box.
Andy, do you mind holding this for a bit? Since you've got the bag of holding.
Sure. Sure. Nothing bad's
You
gonna
can put
happen.
it in the box.
I could.
I open
I
it.
know they say Baldur's Gate is the city of Ball, so I think we need to go and talk to someone who would pose that and where we could then find worshippers of them.
Whatever you need.
Sorry, you broke up, Erica.
I said, whatever you need. I'm looking at it as my personal responsibility to help close this for you, however.
Well, let's... What are the other temples here?
So many temples!
This is like
Two
the
others.
city in the biggest one. So there are 3 temples. There's the Temple of Gond, Gond, and the Temple of Umberly, the Water Queen's house. Gond is the High House of Wonders, and he is a symbol of the Lord of Allsmith, Wonderbringer, House of Knowledge.
Well, that sounds like a good place to start. You guys up for a bit of a walk before dinner?
Please, inside, outside, even in the city is better than inside stuffy rooms. I just need to a little bit of space.
Rona just nods and
Especially with all the evil stuff in this room. The air is heavy.
So I'm gonna leave the antlers on the table. Then let's head to the High House of Wonders.
Okay.
All right. It's about 8:00, 9, when you leave. And you head towards the Hall of Wonders. No. Which is
Not my favorite place because my intelligence is 9.
which is the very northern. It's like the very steepest hill. And
We're getting our cardio in, guys.
yeah,
thighs
and
are
there are
burning.
several shrines to other things, but this is like the biggest one, equally sized to the Ladies' Hall. Actually, no, it's even bigger. And it is fantastic. It is beautiful, with marble columns holding up this amazing atrium, and it is open to all. And just open all hours.
Going to walk in and go up to the first priest or priestess or
Yep.
someone that works there.
All right. You approach a priest who's buried in a book.
Excuse me, I'd like to talk to the smartest person here.
Well, intelligence depends on what you ask and what you're seeking, son.
Smartest person about the city.
Uh,
Where to find things.
All of us are quite familiar. What do you want? Strange question asker.
Okay. I know another name for Baldur's Gate is the City of Baal. Where would I
Yeah.
go to find a worshipper of them?
We
Need to ask them a few questions.
You would not find anyone openly worshipping Baal here. We push them all out, as many as we can, after they tried to destroy the city several times, sir.
Then where did they go after you pushed them out?
They're enemies of Baldur's Gate. You will not find them anywhere near here. We took matters into our own hands and helped them to meet their god Baal in person.
we're looking for information on them.
Okay. The high priest would probably, well, not the high priest, what's his name? Let me look up his name. Thalamond Albair is the person to ask. He's the High Artificer of the High House of Wonders. And these questions that you're asking, you need to be careful. They can get you killed. He'll be back in the morning.
Talaman is his
Where'd
name?
he go?
He's asleep. Thalamond Albair.
And
Arrested.
He doesn't have chambers here?
His chamber's here, but it's too late for you to disturb him. Whatever you're planning
well.
is not a good idea. What is your name?
Well, come back.
Just tell me your name and your business, and I will. And if it's important enough, I'll see that you're the first ones to meet.
Rona Rare. We're staying at the Elfsong Tavern. Ask Aelith if you need to know any more about me. I'm friends with her.
Okay. And what is your business with Dalamond.
We just need to ask him a few questions. They're very important, and we're on a mission for justice.
We don't concern ourselves with justice here.
Well,
We
what do
concern
you
ourselves
concern
with
yourselves with?
knowledge.
It's about knowledge. A mystery.
Knowledge and mystery. We'll see if we can fit you in.
Great, thank you.
Knowledge and invention. Those are what he likes. Roll perception.
You charm some people to really. I'm not saving you.
He just goes out on murder spree.
I find the halls.
I mean, you see many doors leading, all over. Sorry, you see many doors, leading all over the place. You see doors everywhere. You've never been here. You don't know what these chambers would look like. This is the largest temple in all of Faerun.
That looks like a hall door, he says. Points at a random door.
I'm gonna turn around and start heading out.
Alright. Alright.
Once we're out of earshot, so do you guys want to start just poking around? Will we find them?
Oh, I don't know. This place is big.
I don't know. I think if we come here tomorrow with the dagger and questions that he might know the answer to, we might get a better response.
Fine.
That seems like a cautious plan. I
By the way, not sure if leaving name, where to find us, and who to talk to was the best idea, especially with how we started the questions.
Aerith is very important in this town.
Aren't we being hunted? Isn't that why we have all these cool new clothes? I say, itching myself.
That too.
Oh wow, we have more enemies than I thought.
Well,
So maybe we stake out nearby tonight and keep an eye on it?
Well, the reason why you got new clothes is because other cultists may have recognized you. They don't necessarily know your names or anything like that.
Oh, we were disguising our party makeup. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, we would. I don't think we ever mentioned names anywhere that.
My
They
name
could
is
hear.
Zag, and I'm here to. We have our battle cries.
just gonna be Krona's new battle cry. Just time she rushes in,
Yeah.
like Leroy Jenkins.
Well, let's go sleep and come back tomorrow morning then.
All right,
All right.
I get my spells back! Yay!
I whip my spells
Yeah.
back and forth. I whip my spells back and forth.
Yeah, the feast sits rotting in Rona's room, waiting for all of you.
Rotting. It's been like 2 hours.
Yeah, I know. It's only been a couple hours, but you come back like. I was trying to make it clear it was pretty late when you guys headed out, and it's probably 10 by the time you get back. And the bar is bustling. It's full of sailors singing songs to Umberlee, the third god that's important in Baldur's Gate, the bitch of the sea, as they're singing. Dead serious. This god is called the Bitch Queen, and the Queen of the Depths, and they're all singing, and it's pretty rowdy. A sailor slaps you each on the back as you pass, and motions an ale towards you.
So Ruli's just gonna go up to the room because he wants to get an early start tomorrow.
Rona is too. She's just gonna kind of wanly smile at the guy and go up herself.
I have had a very stressful day. Things got weird quick. I'm gonna have a couple drinks and then go to bed.
Things got weird real quick.
That went from 0 to 60 real fast. I was like, oh, dead, sick uncle to evil objects.
Of a murderous god?
Yeah.
Oh, gosh.
Dun dun dun.
It's when you're singing enjoying your liquor when you receive a note, Dandy. It just appears in your pocket. But you can feel it. Like you feel suddenly paper where there was none.
How does this keep happening? Okay. I will, I guess, post up somewhere, private corner or something. Give it a read.
And and you see that it is a note from your uncle Gino, written in shaky handwriting, that outlines, as in thieves' camp, an idea for how they'll how to pull one over on the richest family in Baldur's Gate.
Excellent.
And he says at the end, a dwarf family high up in the aristocracy might be able to help. Bring your dwarf pals and help me trick them, and I'll give you the family you desired when you were young.
Well, all right. All right. I'm gonna, I guess, begin to scheme. Not too much. I got more on my plate, but I'll try and start thinking of something.
I was going to say, it just says, "Can Tad come out to play?" But it would be too creepy.
Whoa. Ooh, jeez. I'll have to think about it. I'll see. I don't like to rush into things. Okay, I will put that away.
All right.
I did want to do something before going to sleep.
Okay.
That's the wrong window.
Ah, yeah! Talk to the ghost lady.
Yes! For 6 seconds, I'm there!
So you have about 12 words to say.
Hello, are you still here? I might disappear really quick. I'll try to come back.
You see a woman with white hair and a black dress look at you and nod.
Hi, I'm Thorilli. Who are you? Again, might disappear real quick. I'll try to come back.
My cleric, I knew you'd come for me. I knew you were a true believer in me. And that's when you realized that you were talking to Bathsheba.
Is my 6 seconds up yet?
Yeah, you blink out.
Whoa.
Can I end this? Yes, okay, I'm gonna use my action as soon as I get back to dismiss it.
Okay.
Andy's not in the room here, because I would have done this right away. I'm gonna go down to Rona's room and knock on the door.
Rona gets up to the door and Really? What's wrong?
Yeah, we might want to leave.
Why? What's the matter?
I'll tell you outside, but we need to leave.
All right. Rona grabs her stuff, doesn't even question it, and follows him.
I'm gonna knock on Zag's door because I don't know if
Do
he came
you-
upstairs.
Okay, go ahead.
Yeah.
We need to go.
Okay. So I roll out of bed and I follow. I come to the door, my hair's a little messed up. What's going on?
Talking outside.
Oh, okay.
And I want to try to grab Dandy as we go through the bar.
All right. You find him?
Hello.
Outside.
Oh, okay.
Talk.
Okay.
And then I want to get us like a couple blocks away from the tavern.
Okay.
So, yeah, you know how I said it was haunted?
Yeah.
Yes.
Right.
I went back. That wasn't just any old ghost. That was a evil goddess.
Whoop.
You know those black antlers that I kind of just left on the table? Those
What?
are hers.
What? She drops, and you hear a clink as that she was holding falls to the ground.
And she called me her cleric.
Really, the piece you gave me, it's fused.
Yeah, I'm gonna pull out my holy symbol of Timor. Still use this for all my magic.
Oh, this is not good.
I don't
Can
know
I-
if we want to stay there.
Can I use Divine Sense on him? I have one Divine Sense left.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna use Divine Sense on him to see if
Thoroughly, are you evil?
I am.
I don't feel.
I don't think
evil.
I've done any. I haven't done anything to put myself to evil. It would be up
Yeah.
to you if I'm chaotic neutral or not.
He doesn't feel. He's not a fiend or anything.
Yeah.
He seems the same to you.
All right,
Rona.
Rona's gonna just walk up to you and look at you carefully, and then step back. Well, she doesn't. She didn't put a mark on you or anything. You still feel the same.
Yeah, I just don't think we want to stay there.
What is with all of these evil gods and goddesses right now? Like, we have dragons to deal with, and now we have two different gods that are involved with us now. What is happening with you both right now? All of you, I guess. Danny, you're fine, but I mean, like,
I mean,
your
mine's
uncle
way
is
less.
sick, but you're okay.
Well, it's not like I chose to have my grandfather lay the on me. He just turned out to be a horrible human being. Well, forgive the expression, a horrible dwarf.
I'm just a little overwhelmed at the moment. We were...
And what the hell are we gonna do with this?
I don't know.
I have no
We
idea.
can't just leave. All right, so I'm gonna put all the evil shit back in the little and just throw it in my sack.
Okay.
Actually,
Well, at
you
least
know
the
what?
dagger's in the bag of holding at this point
Yeah.
in time.
Who has the bag of holding? Here, Threely, put it in there.
That's
I don't.
Dandy.
Oh, Dandy.
I open it up.
I could do it one more time to really find out. She kind of just freaked me out. I could try to talk to her a bit more.
You want to try and talk to the ghost of a god? You want to try and talk to the ghost of an evil god?
I could do that.
That's what you want to do, is what you're saying
Well-
right now. I just want to be clear.
Or maybe we should go to the Temple of Timora, because I feel like the head priestess might want to know that Timora's opposite is kind of living here.
Sure, that's something we can do. Didn't you get, or I wouldn't have known this, but never mind.
So, I don't understand. Who is this Bashabar?
Thoroughly?
think he's typing what I...
Typing.
Yeah.
She's a god of trickery, but not good trickery.
So, how
Um,
is she? Is she related to your goddess?
She's a goddess of misfortune. Timora's a goddess of good fortune.
So they're like opposites.
They are.
Why? Well, I mean, is she just trying to convert you?
Ooh.
I don't know. I think we should probably let the High Priest of Timora know that, she's hanging out down the road.
Right. I mean, I don't even know if Aelith is a worshipper or, I mean, let's go visit your priestess. Do you think she'd be up at this hour?
I'll make sure he's up.
All right.
This is... I begin eating, stress eating, the half wheel of cheddar that I got from the cheese contest.
Oh, that must be real ripe. That must be real ripe.
It's extra sharp.
Oh no.
I guess we're headed to the ladies' hall. It's only about 10, because I did this right away.
Okay. 10:30, we'll say. Do you head over? Crazy to just have full conversation. And
Yeah.
her walking around. And yeah, you start to head towards the temple, the Church of Timora. And as you get closer, the same high priest stands in the doorway, glaring, looking at you and your followers.
Hi, got some news for you.
You've made contact with Bashaba, and you're trying to seek help from Timora, though I've warned you before that she was coming for you.
Snap.
Yeah, but did you know she's living just down the street?
Oh man.
They're really... God.
You know an awful lot. You probably should have known she was living down the street and could have told me that.
Gods don't live down the street.
Then what the hell did I see?
Where did you see her?
Ethereal plane over at the Elf Song Tavern.
Sit with that for a moment. And think of where the ethereal plane is.
Down the street.
But also, she's not material of this world.
No.
So she doesn't technically live
She's
anywhere.
haunting it. You might want to check that out.
He hits his head. Get rid of her.
I can't do anything.
How do you fight a ghost? Hey, Thrilly, how do you fight a ghost god?
Not in the same
He
location.
turns-
By asking
He turns
him.
around. They're really somewhere along the lines. You caught Bashaba's interest more than other clerics of Timora. As you know, Timora is a sensitive goddess, and even the slightest friendliness or wish or acknowledgement of bad luck can send Timora to reject even her best clerics. You are not one of the best clerics. I would say about a C average, but
Yes.
Oh my god.
Better
but
than a D.
Bashaba has taken interest in you.
Could it be because of his terrible luck?
Bad ones, baby.
Find a way within yourself to rid the burden of Bashaba, and tomorrow will smile on you once again.
So wait, is she in the inn or she's not in the inn?
He goes like this. And turns around and closes the door.
Wait, he didn't say.
That doesn't answer how we kill this thing. What do you tell us to get rid of it? How do we get rid of it?
He did not ask you to kill her.
To get rid of it, regardless. How do I only heard its whispers through Lee. I don't know how to deal with that thing.
And could go back and ask her what's going on. I'd rather not do that.
You think she
From
wants
his reaction, I would guess. I don't really think she's in the inn. I just think you're seeing her on another plane.
Well, yeah, I'm on another plane.
Right,
At the
but
inn.
it's not a geographic location. Try it here.
Okay, if I don't come back, your guys' fault.
Can I go with you?
Well, wait.
Is that a thing? Can I, like, if I grab onto you, do you disappear?
No, it's cast on self.
Oh, man. I want to see the ghost. That thing was whispering in my ear the entire night.
All right, you've cast it again.
6 seconds. Ooh, only took 2. 12.
All right. All right, you blink out of this realm and end in the ethereal plane, and there she is once a third time.
Okay, so they are right. You aren't at the end. Hi.
My cleric, my servant.
No. Then I'm gonna, like, wave the Amulet of Timora.
Don't pay attention to my silly sister. She can make you good, but they're really. And her hand comes out to you and touches your beard, and she looks at you, and these beautiful, bright brown eyes look back at you. I can make you great. And you blink back to your realm.
Quit.
Still alive. She's here.
Excellent. And oh well, that's good. It means that she's not at the inn.
She's offering me to be great.
All right.
I
Well,
didn't dispel this, so 6 seconds pass.
Ah!
super evil. That.
Did you blink back or did you take care of it?
So I would have blinked back. I'm just trying to figure out how long of this minute has gone by, so that would have been 6.
I think we're at 24 seconds right now.
12, 18. So yeah, I would have blinked out at 24.
24 seconds.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or does each... No, because the first one failed, so that was only 6. Second one would count as 12.
Because you stayed there.
This one counts as... So when I get back, it'll have been 30 seconds.
Yep.
So about being great.
Yes.
How would you do that?
You have it in you to really listen to what advice I give you. Follow the misfortune. Embrace it. Find it as your true calling. And I will give you whatever you want.
Really? So you want to start giving me that information, but I might be gone again. Just saying.
I'll guide you when the time is right. I guess you would probably blink back about now.
With them waving their hands in that space, is it occupied or unoccupied?
I would say it's unoccupied, but you land like right on some of them.
Just poof.
Can I scream really right in his ear? As he...
Ow!
Oh, back. Where'd you go?
She said I could be great. She won't tell me how, just to be guided by her when the time comes. I'm confused.
Wait, you're actually considering it?
Well, who doesn't want to be great?
We're already great. We've killed dragons. We've saved cities. We're on our way there.
You
Burr's
personally
gonna
have
take
killed
a
dragon.
big step away. Say, look, I did not sign up for this.
And he
I
blinks.
just
No, I
He's
don't.
gone.
blink.
Oh,
He just blinks
It
out.
has to
of
be 11 or
existence.
higher.
Oh, 11 or higher. Okay.
You can keep talking. I'm not really considering it. I just wanted to know what she was up to. 30, 36, 42.
It's clearly just information gathering.
After 48.
Is it? Is it information
Is there
gathering?
any other... I probably only get one more trip. Anything else we might
Yep.
ask her?
How do we get her to leave? Is that what? That's what your buddy said in there. Blink.
No! Ask her about the goddamn dagger.
Oh! Andy, can I have the dagger?
Yep.
DM's discretion when I blink.
You're already blinked.
The ball, do you know him?
Yeah.
Where are his followers?
All around you.
Really, all of my friends?
Really. Maybe I don't want you to know. All around you.
So they are in Baldur's Gate. Can I insight check a god?
Oh, jeez.
Sure. Look carefully and quietly, and you'll find who you're looking for.
Oh, Timora
God
smiles upon
damn.
you.
Yo, she wants you.
Wow, how flattering. From a
Yeah.
god, no less.
She wants you on her side.
All around me. Got it.
Join me and I'll find what happened to your love.
Yeah, see, turns out probably didn't stand a chance. So it's more just trying to figure out what happened.
Clear your name. Find you a better life. The life that you deserved before Ball took it from you, Thorily.
As a Smith's son.
Help
I'm
me.
better already. That one's on you. Bye.
She says, as you blink back, you're surrounded by your friends, and she says, you were going to be her husband.
Bum, bum, bum.
Dun dun dun.
I'll use my action to end blink because I think I technically still would have 2 rolls.
Yeah. Right?
So
Andy, you're really good at tricking people, right?
No?
Damn it.
Did I convince you there?
Hang on.
Yes, I am
Meg,
quite.
are you
With
good
a
at tricking
smile and
people?
the raised eyebrows.
my eyebrows just shoot up. Nope. I can't even fool myself.
Can you fool a god? Because she's promising a lot of answers if I just follow her, but I don't really want to.
I don't
I-
think Timora would like that. I don't know how.
By
you
the way, she really wants me.
Oh yeah, that's what it is.
So cocky, though, really.
That's how I read her, anyways. I'm really good at reading people.
I can barely convince guards around here to do anything I want. I don't think I can get
Can I
a
insight
god to do anything.
him?
What?
I'm trying to
It's-
insight check Dandy to prove a point.
Sure. Try and make Tamora love you less. Go ahead and insight check your friends.
I believe him, probably.
Yeah.
We'll see. I guess.
Oh yeah, I believe you wholeheartedly.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right. We probably can't trick her.
But I don't know much about gods, so maybe. Are there dumb gods?
That's a good question, actually.
Not. I feel like if they're gods, they're not like they're smart because they're gods.
Pretty
I
old,
don't-
right?
I don't know that she is necessarily our answer. I mean, what are we going to get out of her? I don't think Dandy's going to. God, sorry.
I don't think
It's
so
a
either.
god.
Oh, by the
None
way,
of us
she
would.
said followers of Ball are all around me. As I like look at all of them.
I just wave my hand.
Well, apparently it was
Kill him.
my grandfather, but it was.
So,
Whatever that guy at the temple said was wrong. If we want to believe the goddess of misfortune, who
You're
probably
going-
lies a lot.
And what does the goddess of misfortune want with you?
I don't know. He never really said.
Wouldn't it be some cosmic irony if she wanted to pull you along in some scheme to bring down greater self?
Well, I can't do that and try to talk to Timora again until tomorrow.
Hold on,
But
let's
I know
let's think about this.
Bishaba is there, so talking to Timora there probably wouldn't end so well for me.
The goddess of misfortune has to have something bigger on her mind other than some cleric from some rinky-dink town in Faerun. I'm sorry, but she must.
But a goddess of misfortune.
You
You've
must
had a-
play a part.
You've had a fair deal of misfortune in your life, but really,
He's had a rough
falsely
go of it.
accused, falsely
You're saying I
accused of
should
murder.
go and
No, I don't think so.
Not
But
at
I
all.
understand why she might be interested, perhaps.
or she might have done this misfortune to sort of maybe make you think you should
Oh.
fall into her arms lovingly or something. You said it. That
Interesting.
wanted
she was
you.
really pretty.
Yeah, there you go. All right, I just want to
Oh.
take stock here. So we have your evil god Thrilly. We have Ball, who is kind of all of our problems, right? Or is that just yours, Rona?
Ball's the one
Um,
that drove the whole killing. This Bishaba business is like on the side of that.
So really, it's all of Thrilly's problems, is what we're getting at, and then the dragon.
And then we have
pieces.
dragons and Tiamat.
It's-
Gotcha. Just want
The
to make
really. It's all about the really.
I just want to.
And Dandy has stuff.
Yeah, but
Dandy's got stuff.
in our characters' minds, is that really
He's
a big
not
deal?
dealing with gods.
He's
I got some
dealing with
issues
the
here.
worst.
Yeah,
family.
humans, real people. Yeah.
Yeah, we could probably actually deal with that.
So, is there anything in the immediate term that we can do for your problem, Thrilly, or your problem? Do you have a problem, Dandy? I don't know. Your uncle seemed pretty chill after he was.
Guys, I'm gonna just throw something out quick. We are standing in the middle of the street screaming about gods and every problem we have. Can we go
Followers of
back-
Ball everywhere.
Please
How
go back
busy
to
is
the
the
end.
street, by the way?
And we're supposed to be not drawing attention to ourselves very specifically.
Thrilly's blinking in and out of existence.
Jesus.
Yeah.
That's so good. Oh my god. Thrilly's disappearing. We're waving our arms in it. We're yelling about gods. Ooh,
Yeah,
His
it's
name.
That's
It's
rich.
kind of late, but they're definitely like. Imagine people headed to the bar and like. Yeah.
I'd like to point out the blink lasted less than a minute. So are we
Alright.
going back to the tower?
Yes,
'Cause
let's-
she's obviously everywhere.
Yeah, I think it's just, I don't think that geographic location is aligned with this one. I think you're just going to a different plane of
Who's
existence.
actually
She's there.
haunting? Who's actually haunting the tavern then?
I think it's
Where's
just
she
a
I totally thought it was
ghost.
Is she haunting you?
I think she's haunting me.
Ooh, that's bad.
Yeah.
Every
So
time I popped up, she's been right there.
the Really's being haunted by a
Creeper.
god. My grandfather's an asshole, and
My uncle's sick.
Dandy's uncle's sick and Zag's going to
Hey,
sleep.
how's your dad doing?
Again, let's go back to the inn.
Sounds good.
My dad likes Quaylene.
You have a new
At
mom.
least you're getting a new mommy.
Apparently, you are too.
Oh.
Whoa.
All right, so we go back to the inn where we're not by walking by anybody with ears
Yeah, yelling.
screaming
And then we
out
have
loud.
this box I was specifically told to keep safe
How have we not been
By-
murdered already?
by an NPC.
We're very-
An NPC told me not to mention this box, but I'm going to tell everyone in the middle of the street.
Everyone, we're morons.
I was like waiting for Thrilly to figure out that like she's following him. I loved it when you guys ran out.
To be fair, it was like in the haunted room, and I was like, "Oh, that's where the
It was
noises are
in the
coming
haunted
from."
tavern.
It
Yeah,
did
so,
kind
like,
of
I
lined up
thought
pretty well.
that was just the ghost haunting the
Same,
place.
yeah, like
Which is why I just gave a wave the first time.
Oh man.
you're just playing hard to get through. Really, I see you.
All right. So you
Okay.
get back to the inn, and I guess hunker down
I'm
for
going
the
to
night.
attempt to sleep.
Yeah.
Yeah, I want
And,
them spell slots.
Yeah.
You're being watched all the time. Really, good luck sleeping.
Yeah.
So really, as you close your eyes for that deep slumber, the gold coin of Tamora comes to you. It flips in the air. You see her shining face, the gold whipping lit every once in a while. And then you watch as suddenly it goes black and it lands on Tails with 2 black antlers
Ew.
in your dreams. And,
Tails never fails, baby.
and that's where we'll end it for the night.
Woo, things are getting heated. Real heated.
Heating right up.
Some of these problems will not be resolved in the near future. Some of these are groundwork for bigger things later. I'm just gonna say that.
You don't say.
So yeah.
So
No
we're
spoilers.
not killing gods? I don't understand. We're level
I'm
5.
ready.
We can
I'm
take
We're
them.
level 5, okay? I don't know if you know
We can
that
take
about
them.
us.
I'll kick down that divine gate. Let's go.
Did we get a long rest or no?
I mean, it doesn't
Or is
matter.
that
We're
to be
sleeping right
determined?
now. The session's over. Thirdly, go home.
Yeah. I'll let
Boom.
Bashaba gives you a long rest, so really.
She gives you a good old kiss on the lips in the astral realm.
Oh my.
I'm still in the room with him. We're still sharing a room. I'm keeping an eye on him. Things are getting weird. I
Yeah.
don't need spell slots. I'll sleep a little less.
I want to try something, and I can't wait a week.
You do see him like tossing and turning it. What do you want to try?
Oh, it has to wait till we wake up.
Okay. Yeah.
No.
You don't
You
get,
stab
you
her
have to
with
wait
the
a week.
dagger.
I know.
Thank you all for watching.
Thanks,
Alright.
everybody.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Bye.